Alright, audio test 1, 2. Looking good. Camera's online. We have game footage. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I am Mukluk, your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host. It is currently 9:02 and this is the latest I've ever been, I think. I was stranded in the bathroom after some bad McDonald's. Okay. Picking up right where we left off. Our team had just dug up some treasure over here after fighting Wendigo. And... where is our teleporter? That was you. And... let's hurl Mukluk up there. Ooh, 1500 XP just for discovering that. Alright, Muck. Pick up all that loot. Oh, epic pants? Is that everything? Alright, climb down the vines. Excellent. Alright, what did we get there? Bouncing shield? Hell yeah. That's a good one. Why? I find it odd that it lets you memorize stuff that you can't use. Get rid of some of this stuff. Alright. What else we got? Let's see. Add to wares. We don't have an archer. Same. Pretty sure these are cursed.
It's been cursed.
And I'm crippled. Alright, take those off. Epic pants. My loins are girded with epicness. What is he, like, thigh highs? That's weird. Whatever. Who am I to judge the elves' sense of fashion? Where did my other pants go? Yep. Auto sort. Where did the pants I was wearing? There they are. Oh my gosh. Does everybody have 3 or better? Yes, they do. Okay. Don't need that. Everyone else still has their collars on, so they can't use necklaces. So I can only have necklaces on one person so far. And... alright. Is there anything else over here? Yes, there is. Grab some stuff for low-level crafting. Random book of recipes. Can't reach the... I'm not... I'm not wasting a scroll of teleportation on the fish bone. Can I reach the bird nest? Guess you're gonna get eggs or something. Oh, nothing. Disappointing. Okay. Let's head on back this way. Pick a fight. Did I do everything in the fort? No. There was one more fight in the fort, and I was waiting on this level up that I just got at the end of the last session. So let's go to the square, charge into the fort, and do this stuff up here. But we're gonna enter from the inside door. There's what's his name? I think his name's Paladin something. Paladin Cork. If you keep him alive, I think there's some bonuses or something. So we're gonna strive for that. Alright, so to give you guys an idea where we are, and here is where we fought the good bishop. But we never came this direction. Thane, if you'd be so kind.
Stick your finger in this hole and wiggle it around.
Nice. Is that armor an upgrade for anybody? Requires int. I got 2 int people. Upgrade for her. More AC means more cleavage. The rules of fantasy games. Alright. Rhyme of the Scribes. That might have some recipes in it. Another Kickstarter. Danron. Painting of a relic. No. A Magister's Sword. Hear those people arguing outside.
I demand entry. You can't have what you're doing forever.
Try to get both of these doors open before the fight starts. Alright, Losa, can you get closer?
If you're harming them in here, we'll...
You'll do what? You're weak. Only we have the...
What? That started the fight?
Subdue them and make sure Cork...
Fane, get in the fight, Fane! Jeez, why did that happen? So we all joined the fight late, so we go last. Oh man, Oil. Paladin Cork just went ham on these guys. I've not seen that happen before. Maybe I was always too impatient before? I don't know if this always happens. Not sure if I should... I could easily make Oil Incarnates here, or I could make Blood. But it looks like all these guys have lower magical armor than physical. And of course, if this oil gets ignited, I could shift over to fire guys. Alright. Let's do this. We'll do Farsight next turn if he lives. Oh, is this bug still in the game? There's this glitch where sometimes you summon a summoned person or totem or whatever, and it goes level up as soon as it summons, and it comes out with like half-baked stats. I don't know why that happens. Earthbending! Nice. Spank it! Okay. Alright, good. I was afraid that was going to be blood. It was not. Again, there's every chance they're going to ignite this oil and things are going to get a little crazy. Oh, wow! One of them's almost dead already? Hot dang. Smack it. Oh, why did I didn't think that through. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Angry Murloc noises. Oh, that was bad. Alright. So, one of the cool things about oil is it slows things even if they still have their magic armor up, like that. Run over here, hope for an attack of opportunity. And none of these guys have any obvious signs of fire, but there's every chance that they have, like, a grenade or a Molotov cocktail or something like that. Ahoy! Just got home from work and jump in the shower. Chef, always jumping in the shower when you get home. I hear you, though. I don't even have, like, a physically taxing job, and I need the cleanse daily. Talk to you soon, buddy. My first stop at the... I am honored to be your first stop in the evening, my friend. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's move her closer. And encourage all the people I can reach. Beings that I can reach. Ow! AOO! Ow! AOO! Oh my god, he's the Flash. I don't know why he did that movement, unless he was just like, you know what, Muck, it's your birthday, here. Dude, they set fire to this. Oh, this hard work is going down the drain. I'm gonna fortify that incarnate that took the brunt of that. Stone incarnate. Wow, that was weird. It sounded like the music went, here he am. Oh my gosh! That's how you're gonna play this? Clever. He threw an oil flask over here, connecting the oil I already had to this torch. And then it went all the way down it like wildfire. I didn't see that possibility. Clever girl. Ow! Little line of blood there. So are these totems all gonna just burn to death? No, Paladin Cork, why did you run? Now he's crippled. He teleported over here with Phoenix Dive. And now he's in dire straits, and I'm on a line of sight of him to heal him or anything. Woo! Well, that ignited the other fire. Alright. See what I mean? There's a few weird line of sight spots here through these slats, but none of them are any good. There it is again. See that? Summon the totem. It says level up, and it's at half health. I was really hoping they would have fixed that. How? 32 damage to the groin. Oh my. Ow, the fire. Alright, that incarnate should be able to kill her. We're gonna bank on that. We're gonna take some fire damage running through this stuff. Hut, 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 hut. Alright, let's see if my prediction was true. Yeah! Oh my gosh. It fossilized her bones. He hit her with so much earth damage, all that was left was fossilized bones. That's awesome. Alright, if I can get over here with 2 AP, I can hit those guys with a fossil strike. Which should also connect the fire to them. Ha! Okay. Gosh. This is so rough. I'm tempted to teleport Beast over there so he can heal Cork on the next turn, but that's a risky play. One of these guys is almost dead. Okay, run out here. Who's this? This is Fane. Oh, I got, okay, one of those weird line of sight spots right now are gonna help me. Oh, the dinky AOO. Oh, the good AOO. Get him, little gremlin. Why? Odd choice. One down. One of them is very low. Okay, this is Muck. Come on. Oh my gosh, threaded the needle on that one. Nice. Oh, interesting. The fire turned into smoke and immediately went away. Usually it lasts an additional turn. Here you go, Paladin Cork. Patch yourself up. Right in the temple. Mud ball. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure an oil incarnate would be highly flammable. This guy's probably not going to be able to rejoin the fight before it's over. I'll try it though. Ow, 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 ow. Same with this fella, I would imagine. Nice. Yeah! We kept him alive. Even though he started crap before I got there. Oh, he's talking to Beast right now? So there's nothing to worry about. I'm quite alright.
I'm glad to hear it. It was good to have you on my side. We showed those maniacs what's what, eh?
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before continuing.
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order, goddammit. Our superiors will be very interested to hear this.
They attacked me! We're Divine Order, goddammit! Words are cheap. Let's break some Magister bones.
I'd love nothing more after what they did. But it'd be suicide.
I've killed like half the fort. No, it
Choose
wouldn't.
my battles. I'm here to gather information, not to fight. But we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside tavern. It's certain death if we keep lingering.
I agree. Let's part ways. It's high time to get moving again.
For my part, I need to report back to the paladins.
Need to practice my dwarf.
No better way to discover the devil than by diving into his heart. After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the hollow marshes.
Just this slightly.
They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen. I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island, and where there's a harbour, there may be a boat. I must be off, and so should you. Best of luck to you. You deserve better than this place.
All right. We have some people to loot. I'm not sure if it was because of like changes they made to the fight, but that definitely felt like one of the easier times I've ever had with that encounter. Maybe it was just because of my character builds this time or something. I don't know. Definitely made the right decision doing magic damage on that fight, though. Alright. Minor healing. Grapes, knife. Survival guide. Magister's breastplate. Nice! Lucky charm, just got us that. Thane, stick your finger in this lock and wiggle it around for me. Alright, can I... Nope, too far. Can I get to that chest? I can. Ooh, magic shield. Magister's leather armor. We're gonna compare all these goodies I just got here in just a second. We want to open everything that's considered a container by the game because of Lucky Charm. Nails. As I mentioned yesterday, the only recipe I've got memorized is nails plus boots equals boots that can't slip on ice. So we want those. Okay. And we're full circle back to the front of the fort, just opening these containers here. That's an interesting place to choose to stand for that. Okay, alright. Take a look at our goodies. 3 new recipes. Magister's sword, sell that. Magister triples two-hander. I'm not using a two-hand build this run. Hydrophysicist, let's give that to our healer. Getting a little stressed about party composition. I'm doing story mode. Do my builds matter a lot for that mode? I've never played story mode. Because I had already played the first Divinity, I kind of dove right into this one on a harder difficulty, so I can't say for certain. But I don't think it's going to matter too much. However, maybe I can alleviate your stress a little bit. At the end of Act 1, like, if here's the whole island, when you get over here, from that point onward in the game. So 3/4 of the game, you have access to a mirror that lets you click it and move your points around. So at that point, respecking is free, and you can do it as often as you want. Like, you could completely change, like, a warrior into a wizard or whatever. So as long as you can just make it to the end of Act 1, you'll be fine, because you can change stuff around as much as you want. 13 and 9. Alright. Got a new shield. Does anyone need 4 armor pants? Yes, they do. Does anyone need this? I've only got 1 strength guy, and he doesn't need it. Finesse? No. Arrowhead? No. Survivor's Guide. New recipe to make leather scraps. I like recipes. Small air resistance potion. Not much, Carissa Jabarfield. How you doing? Now I'm feeling better about doing my own thing. Nice. I am happy that I helped alleviate your stress a little bit. Yeah, and it's a full respec mirror. You can literally move your attributes, you can move your combat abilities, your civil abilities, your talents. Let me tell you, one time I was playing on honor mode, so like I couldn't reload the game. And I had 3 members of my party die, and I had my 4th person teleport out. And I was like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? And I went to the respec mirror, and I moved everything into sneaking. So I just went from not a rogue to the sneakiest son of a gun that ever did sneak. And I went and snuck in to get their bodies and get them out of there. Like, you can move all the points. Trying up PvE and trying to see how I like. Yeah, I was glad that I got some of those glitches. It's weird, like, I had both, oh, new hat. How's that look? Oh my gosh. Ninja leaves. We'll keep that on for a little bit, that's cool. It's kind of weird that I was having, oh, what? I was having so many bugs with Path of Exile and Divinity in the last 24 hours. Yo, guys, look at this hat. That is intense. Does he have a ball in its mouth? Yeah, it's like, it's a dead wolf with antlers in its mouth and a ball in its mouth. Wait, is that an eyeball? That's an eyeball. That's not just like a happy dog ball. What in the... Dude, if this thing headbutts you, there are no survivors. That is a freaky helmet. I love this ninja. All these helmets are so intense. Look at this. That's not her hair. That's her hair. That's her hat. It's like steel girder dreadlocks. All these guys have the weirdest taste, except him. He's just like an aviator. Some weird stuff going on here. Alright. Back this way. Oh, there's a bag up here. There were no survivors, hell yes.
Did you expect a needle?
Oh, I accidentally clicked the haystack and it said, did you expect a needle? Hey, Lucky Charm proc, found a magic axe. Lots of nails, we will need those in the future. In the future, every time you replace a pair of boots, you're going to want to put nails through the bottom so you don't slip on ice. My character's an undead elf, Fane's an undead human. It's good to have an elf, although you can use the Mask of Shapeshifting to turn into an elf to then eat body parts you come across for the memories, then change back to whatever you were and put your own helmet on. It adds a lot of time. So it's nice to either be an elf or have Sibyl in the party so you have an elf easily on hand. Losa shares Lucky Charm with Muckluck. Nice. I am so happy they did the thing where Lucky Charm doesn't have to be on the person clicking the box. Like, in the vanilla version of this game, I had, like, a face guy and a loot guy. Like one guy that had Persuasion that I had to have selected for all conversations, and another guy that had Lucky Charm that I had selected whenever I would open containers. And it wasn't terrible once I got used to it, but it really, really sucked when the wrong person would kind of get ambushed by a conversation. Like what just happened when Paladin Cork brought Beast into a conversation. Now, I didn't have to convince him of anything, so it was fine, but when it does that and there's persuasion checks, it's awful. Alright, open this thing. Alright, we had already gotten the waypoint out there, but there's that. Trapped disarming kit. Okay. Save game. Let's run down here and head to the docks. Now, those of you that joined us... No, definitely not mandatory, Chef. It's just, when you eat body parts, like here, I'm gonna eat this torso.
Sea voyage. Children and adults huddled together for warmth and comfort. You were a slave to the ancient empire not so long ago.
So sometimes it just gives you lore, you know? Like, those are the memories of that person I just bit into.
A deluge of happiness. You played the flute. You wrote poetry. The music ended in fraught joy.
However, sometimes, like early in the game, the guy who gets murdered on the ship in the tutorial area, when you eat his flesh, whoever eats it gets the adrenaline skill. Now, you can't use it till you have a point in Scoundrel, and when you have a point in Scoundrel, you could go buy the book and spend money on it, but you end up... Spread Your Wings. I got this from a book somewhere. I can't use it to have polymorph, but you end up with a lot of kind of free skills by eating the flesh. Now, if you don't have an elf in the party, you can use the Mask of the Shapeshifter once you get it, which is like halfway through Act 1, and turn into an elf for a second, eat all the flesh, then turn back to normal and switch your hat back. It just adds more clicking, but it is not mandatory. Do I have a key for this? I do have a key for this, apparently. I don't have to lockpick it. So those that joined us yesterday may have remembered that guy that had us teleport him across the cliff thing. That was right over here. See, he teleported over here and ran down this way. And he is now extra crispy. They were not amused by his breakout attempt. So that's karma. Alright. Yep, that is true. Whoa! Okay, in vanilla mode of this game, these 5 silent monks don't join this fight unless you hit them. It's her and these guards and this person, and the monks just stand there like they're shut down robots until you hit them first. This is insane. This is not right. Oh my gosh, and they all have magic armor, so I can't just like be flinging fire everywhere. We're gonna have to use physical. Like, this could really be bad. I need more people with power infusion, so I've got all the incarnates with whirlwind and charge, but I don't have that right now. It's like, these silent monks have, like, multiple abilities which silence people. So this is gonna get crazy. Does this guy have power? This guy's Farsight infusion. See what damage I can do from up here. We're just gonna apply bleed to as many of these as we can so it's ticking. Nice, AOO. Alright, Magister Deva, what do you got? Oh no! She's got Mosquito Sword too! Oh, if they get too close, I have an AoE knockdown that is physical, so that's good. Alright. Alright, Captain America time. First time we're using Bouncing Shield. Listen to that tambura. I should have summoned the Incarnate at a different spot, but I did not think the Bouncing Shield was going to kill one at the beginning. Oh, don't kill my Incarnate so quickly, no! Alright, this could be cool. Alright, I'll show you something good here. So, this... Right now, Beast is the only one with Power Infusion. Or Super Saiyan 2 Incarnate. Alright, so watch this. Power Infusion Incarnates can do this. So he just charged through. This one got a miss. She had armor, but it did an attempted knockdown on 4 of them. Blood Whirlwind. Class name? I mean, as I think you already know, there's no classes in this game. The skill of summoning is just called summoning. If you mean character name, Muckluck. But all 4 of them have points in summoning right now. And if somewhere in there I did not answer your question, just rephrase it and I'll try again. Gotcha, yeah, it's actually just called summoning. Ooh! That whirlwind. Alright, doing Fortified on one of the Incarnates to re-armor it. Oh, that monk killed one. Oh no! Oh, he had enough magic armor to block that. I like whatever the music is doing right now. Alright, let's do this. Ah, yes! Oh, I missed one. Got 2 knockdowns there. Ow. Arrow to one of their heads. Ah, nice. The Magister's dead. Or Magister Dravis. The main one. Okay, one of them has gotten behind us. I can use teleport to hurl him out there if I need to. Somehow... Wait, did he hit the totem? Shoot, I hope not. Certainly wasn't what I was trying to do. Okay, one down. Alright, so this one has physical armor because of the power infusion. Alright, he's bleeding, so unless he's healed, he should die at the start of his next turn. So I'll call that one. Ow. Okay. Now let's do teleport on this guy that got behind us. And throw him on top of that guy. It wasn't quite close enough. Oh, nice! Totem just got a kill. The one that I said was going to bleed to death. Oh, well, I wish I had teleport now. Now that this guy's in my face. Oh. Beast! Hit him with the helmet! Hey, whoa! Yes. Oh, 2 of them. So good. Oh, and he healed those incarnates because they have lifesteal. That's awesome. What a good friend. Bouncing shield on 2 of them. Broke one of their armors. Oof. Can't use Petrifying Touch because we're not hitting their magic armor. Electrify the water for whatever good that does. Alright, so that didn't AOO because he's already AOO'd this round. He is almost dead. Alright, move closer, hope for an AOO. Because this thing's life-stealing, I think he'll eventually win near full health on that guy. So that's electrified blood. That's going to make an electric totem now because of my earlier mistake. So let's do this. And that's enough for her turn. Alright, that one's dead. Oh, what the heck just happened? Somehow the electric puddle got connected to all the rest of that. I don't know why. Alright. I don't want to start using magical damage this late in the fight, so just gonna make Needle Totem back here. Nice, that was a kill. Someone in that mess died. Good job, Needle Totem. Blocked! No. That was a skill called Assassinate, too. I bet that was not going to just tickle. There's the AOO I was hoping for from earlier. Ow. Nice job, Sticks! Block it with your hat. Just leapfrogging blood totems with the new blood that they make. His incarnate's way too far to do that. Locust. Dude, them adding +5 to Necromancer skill to the blood infusion is insane what that has done for this build. So at every point you put into the Necromancer casting spellcasting ability has a side effect of also giving you 10% lifesteal per point. So, a Blood Incarnate in the current build of the game has 50% life stealing. They're gonna get pretty tanky later. Oh no! Ooh. That was a strong hit. He hit 6 targets and killed 3 of them. Alright, Fane, shields up, buddy.
I'm ready.
You like to think you are. Alright, the big warrior guy's dead. Oh, look at you, clever girl. Ricocheted around the corner. Hit all of us. Oh man, none of those totems were in range of anybody. Oh no, I missed!
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm just gonna pass, pass, pass. She should bleed to death. There we go. Woo! Again, that went pretty well, considering there was 5 more mobs in that fight than there was the last time I did it. Alright, got some key. Some note. Can we just burn this away? Alright, that'll go away in a minute. Let's rest. Save game in case of any debauchery going on. Shenanigans would probably have been a better word. Debauchery would be like if Divinity just threw pornography in my face or something. I've never had that problem. Alright. Just got all the stuff up here. There is a lot of potential nails in here, which is awesome. Lockpicks as well. And because my thief is undead, I don't need the lockpick, so I'm just going to be selling them. So that's just money. Okay. Also, it's showing a buff here that your undead is hidden. That's new. That didn't used to be a thing. Also, now you guys kind of see why I liked having... Oh, that's right, Gowan was the Aerothurge merchant. Now you guys see why I like the Blood Rain spell with Incarnate Party. It lets you kind of start the fight with a whole lot of physical damage. 3 of those 4 Blood Incarnates lasted the whole fight. So that was big dividends. The ability to summon a new Incarnate is like a 6-turn cooldown, so you don't want to summon one and then be like, oh, I used the wrong element, because you can't replace it for a long time. I had the key to that box, apparently. That's just a water barrel. I think I still have 2 people carrying big explosive oil barrels. Lumberjack's axe. Oh my gosh. 6 pounds, 3 gold? No. When the weight is double the gold value, that's awful. Alright. Int gloves. +1 to thievery. That's definitely my man Fane. No one else is getting those things. Alright, who was I putting points into Aerothurge on? Okay, Beast had it. Alright, Beast. New stuff for you, my buddy. 4 skills from the dead Aerothurge merchant. Let's see if any of them are good. Shocking Touch. Favorable Wind. Increase movement speed of you and your allies for 4 turns. Electric Discharge. That's probably much more interesting. Blinding Radiance. That's pretty sweet. Let's change Favorable Wind for Blinding Radiance. Alright. Did we get all the goodies over here? I think we did. Let's go to the Hollow Marshes. which was right next to a merchant we can use to get some of this stuff out of our bags. Gowan's Row, plus 1 to Aerothurge. 213. 20% to air resistance. You look fabulous, man. Int. Oof, those are really good. Oh no, those are really good. I really want her to have higher initiative so she can get the Blood Rain out. So we'll give him the Gloves of Teleportation for now. We can always move that later. 318. Magister's Robe for her. Alright. Alright, Zalaskar, got some stuff for you.
Looking to add some weight to your rucksack?
Another big shield. So the armor value of my shield is both defense and also offense, because now I've got the throwing shield skill. So I definitely would like the best shield possible on Mukluk. Let's see. And let's do hand-me-down. Alright. So in a way, everyone gets a little shield upgrade. Alright. I think we're done. Oh no, we're not done over here. I just realized I never did the freaking turtles. Man, that would have been some really good low-level XP. Joy Square. Come on, over here. There's like a whole area over here near the beginning of the game I never did. I am curious when the Squirrel Knight is going to give the next quest, whatever it is. I saw some people on Reddit. It's like, the Squirrel Knight is riding an undead mount. It should not be able to die from running through poison. I was like, ooh, someone's Squirrel Knight died from poison. Like, they were most upset about it. Aha, XP, because I hadn't been up here yet.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Hey kiddo, what's wrong?
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Hey, do you want to hear a joke?
She nods.
Why did the witch get kicked out of school?
Why?
She failed a spelling test.
A wide smile cracks across her teeth
Groan.
face, exposing a big gap where her 2 front teeth should be.
Because witches do spells.
Thank you, Ted. That was the joke.
You're funny.
I know.
You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Clovers and balloons. Alright, I want to change that setting where it super zooms in during the talking. It's a little much. Where was it? Autosave, subtitles, Arena High's camera, close-up dialogue, that was it. I would like less of that. Savage.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire Alaska! She's so late!
I don't know what you mean. Maybe I can help?
A magister offers to help us flee. Atusa. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Atusa was killed when I got here at the beginning.
I see. I see. We hope for nothing then. We wait for nothing. I like to be alone now.
Don't I have Atusa's leg? Yeah, I do. Hey, you want her leg?
The elf uses her palms to...
Do you know the homeland? I wish to take my little one there, but there is nothing.
Okay. She's an elf. I was thinking maybe I could offer her Atusa's leg. She could eat it and get the information she needs, like where they're supposed to go.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
That was the guy in the dungeon that had like worms crawling in his brain, and he was... Yeah.
The elf used...
Do you know the...
And that did not open any new dialogue with this lady. Okay. Alright, now there's a fight down here we can pick. Da, 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 da.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
What a shock! Rakajiju! Oh god, the turtles explode! Why do the turtles explode? Hey Gab, welcome back. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope your Saturday has been chill and stress-free. Alright, well, I don't know that we can really do anything about the exploding turtles. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. There goes another one. How you do it from up here? Nice. No line of sight for that. We'll have to do this. Announced new expansion for Grim Dawn: The Forgotten Gods. I am familiar with the Forgotten Gods expansion. They've been teasing out the content of that for a little while. I know it's like sand and deserts. There's a new class in it. I think it's called the Oath Keeper. I know it's all about using like a one-hander and a shield, and a lot of her skills look like skills that the tank paladin in World of Warcraft has. But because they're adding a new class, and you combine two classes in that game to make a hybrid class, they're effectively adding 8 new classes. So yeah, that's gonna be pumped. Went to Costco with my grandma and my brother. Oh, right on. I'm in Georgia. We have Costco out here. What state do you live in? I'm just wondering, like, how is Costco everywhere in the U.S. or is that just a certain region? We get a lot of our stuff there, too. I got the Costco credit card. So, like, 2% of all the money I spend, we get back at the end, like, every December as a check. So we get, like, a free big grocery run once per year. Quebec City. Oh, so they got it up in Canada. Alright, I think I finished all the quests on that half of Act 1. Excuse me. Alright. I'll double check the quest log before I leave the act, but I think I've done most of it. Oh, how suspicious, Dead Magisters.
Good riddance.
I wonder if it's a tarp. Is it a tarp here? Oil barrel. Get that away.
You hear a dry cackle from the platform above. Turning, you see a rickety corpse staring down at you.
Oh no, it's a tarp!
So there is still fresh meat slithering around this mire. Our master will be pleased.
Are you... really, Chris J? We've got some. There's one, like, across the street from the Mall of Georgia. Oh, I hate, once again, Beast got drawn into this conversation. Draw your weapon. I won't be intimidated by some troubled bones.
I do not require your fear, mortal. Merely your life.
Okay. Vulnerable to fire. Vulnerable to air. Yeah, let's just go for the average. Blood! Female lizard skeleton warrior with a two-hand axe. And a partridge and a partridge. So these don't bleed, but using blood makes the physical damage numbers go up. And because they don't bleed, I don't need to wait till the armor's gone to do this.
I sense something nearby.
Whoa! Rogue skeleton. And he went back invisible. He's invisible. Alright, let's try this. Oh, that's right, I can use restoration to blast these things. Alright, so one of them just went invisible right there. I'm gonna do this in the hopes that it's still in range. It is! Hi! Alright, knocked one of them down. Fortified. Oh god. Ah, my spleen! Okay. Epic! Get it with the bugs! Alright, one bag of bones down. Smack it! Not... okay, I did not want an oil totem. I didn't want to have to restart on their magic armor. Don't really need to use Fortify, everybody's fine. Do an infusion. Good, I like the totems working on that one I can't reach. Actually, can you line of sight her? Cannot be teleported because fortified. Oh no! You harlot! I'm proud of you, Beast. Glory's yours. Alright, let's Captain America this guy. I love having a warfare summoner. Just one person that's a summoner and has lots of warfare skills. It's really fun. He's like, oh yeah, you thought I'd just hide behind these guys, and then just starts beating the snot out of them. Because once again, summoning doesn't require int, strength, or dex, so you can mix it with anything. Or you can just do straight con with it if you want, just boats of hit points. Oh no, We stepped in a single drop of oil. Slow ladder climbing. She can do restoration. Can I reach her from here? No. Can, the oil. Nope. Because the oil, that's gonna double all the movement speed requirements. Oh, I made an oil totem by accident at some point. Yeah, you better run. It's a little late to cast Mend Metal. Oh, there's the level up bug. Summon something, it says level up, and the thing spawns at like 60% life. 2 hit points. There's the kill. Alright, Fane, burn all this stuff away.
Turned on us or just lost its mind.
We accidentally set the Squirrel Knight on fire. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll heal you in a sec, Squirrel Knight. Where'd you go? Stupid Squirrel Knight. Okay. 26 gold. Nothing. A hollow tree trunk. Someone kept their books in the tree trunk. Some Drudene, that's basically pot for this world. A belt! That might be the first belt we found. Alright, now I can hold up my not pants. Don't need that. Don't need that. Craft weaponry. I guess I already had those recipes. Okay. That's just lore not related to any quests I've got or anything. Oh, barrel in the swamp. Earth tongue mushroom. Ah, we've got some hostiles up ahead. I'm gonna save the game. Wait. Did you see that? Lohse wasn't in the fight, so I just manually moved her into the fight, but it put her at the very, very end. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is delay my turn to have everyone go after Lohse. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this could hurt. Luckily no one's magic armor was gone, or that could have froze them solid. Alright, delay turn. Delay turn after Lohse. This is the only mob in the game I know of that does the old, like, Highlander thing of holding a sword by the blade and clubbing you with the hilt of it. I think it's interesting that they put this guy in the game, but he's the only one I know of that does that. Like, they did some extra work to make that happen. You know, after this, I should go see if the lady who sells the summoning spell books is got new stock. I really need power infusion on more people than just Beast. Speaking of power infusion, let's do that now. Super Saiyan Incarnate. And let's use heal on this decomposing swashbuckler to start tearing him down. Alright, Bloody Whirlwind. Let's use knockdown on these two. It's not going to work on the guy who still has armor, but it knocked down that guy, so he won't be wailing on us. If I do shield knockdown, No, not enough damage to break his armor. He will stay standing, so I'm not going to do that. Try to spread these out a little bit in case one of these guys has whirlwind. Nice! One down. Everyone encourage. Let's do another healing spell. The undead guy. Alright, baddie's turn. Ow, ow. Let's confuse that one. And let's back up a bit. We are way too stacked together. Alright, marksman, am I in your range, or do you have to climb down? Yay! Is that a female dwarf skeleton? I think it is. Ow! Haha, AOO! Ow! I honestly, when he ran into the middle of us, I was like, I'm about to be whirlwinded, and then I was shocked when it did not happen. Shields up! Dude, shields in this game is basically like the ability to heal yourself every third or fourth turn and block crowd control. Like, that's amazing. Like, whenever I play a character that doesn't have a shield, I'm just so nervous, and I honestly end up dying a lot. But I only play on tactical or hardcore mode. Maybe using a bow and stuff is just more viable at lower levels, or I'm doing it wrong. There's always the possibility that I'm doing it wrong. Blood boogie! Oh no! She has 2 health and she gets another shot. Pass turn. Let the totems finish this. There we go.
Come to me, my child.
Who said that?
Y'all hear the spooky voice?
Come to me, my child.
Alright, we got the loot. We've already been over there. That's where we talked to the dog and broke its little heart. Don't really have anything to filter out. Dead Magister, what up?
I smell burn. Are those pigs on fire?
Yes, they are.
The pig is engulfed in flames, but her skin remains unsinged.
Want me to put some water on you?
We've leapt in lakes and rolled in puddles of blood. Makes no difference. Can't you do anything? Please, release us from this agony.
The pig is clearly getting worked up. She seems on the verge of racing away.
I'll try.
You aren't sure? How do I know it won't?
Why does Beast keep getting pulled into conversations? He does. I'm not controlling him. Flash the pig a warm grin and tell her I'll do everything in my power to lift the curse. Failure. Yeah, he has 0 persuasion. Like, look at this. He's not the one who is in front. I have no idea why it pulled him into the talk. Holy crap, though. Yeah, well, I know that I need the Bless spell to cure Necro Fire, which is what they've got, and I don't have that yet. Let's head up here. You guys really have to take this one at a time? I guess if I was climbing up some shabby-looking vines, I might wait till the first person's done before I went up. Jeez. Lucky Charm proc. I like it. I like it. Let's, save game.
To arms! The dead are back! Keep an eye out for their void-woken pets!
Wait, he recognizes that I'm
The
undead?
Magisters scramble for their weapons, but you've more flesh on your bones than our last visitors.
No, I don't.
Who are you?
Wait, what? Why would I say that? Wits, Persuasion, Outlaw. I'm the scout of an army, here to attack Fort Joy. Success?
By Lucian's grace, I'm not dying in these ruins for the sake of one sorcerer.
Dang it. Yeah, this is hella annoying. I want to attack these guys. Are they all gonna despawn? Yeah, they are. Well, I'm too persuasive for my own good, fellas. I just talked myself out of a fight. Hey guys, what's up? Let's do this.
Give it up, Seeker. You can't escape.
I don't know why these Magisters aren't attacking me. They must be really focused on what they're doing. That's smoke. There we go. Now they know I'm here. We are all packed up here because the smoke blocks line of sight. Not a great profile. Save that for next turn. There we go. Ow. Oh god. Me too. Oh man. Fine, just run over and get her. He didn't have enough AP to do 2 hits on that guy because he was like 1 inch away. That was the risk of being too close together. Oh, they're healing Fane. No! Wait, what? Electrified blood cloud? The hell is that? Gareth, get down here and help us. I'm trying to keep you alive.
I'll yield to you.
So I can't use that blood there or it's gonna make electric totems, not blood totems, which is what I want. Hey, whoa! Yes! That's what we were hoping for when we rushed her.
Glory is mine!
Yes! Glory is yours! Oh god! Shields up. I am completely fine with my enemies stalling and not actually actively hitting me. Get him, Gareth! Break her legs! Oh god, burning knives. All that blood is electrified. Just do a normal one. Alright. Alright, got the bleeding dot on her, full healed him. Walk up to this guy, hope for an AOO. Does this do at least 41 damage? It does! Bleeding! Oh, right in the no-nos. Oh, the electrify wore off. I can go back to using this puddle without getting the wrong thing. Oh, haha, not your smartest choice, Magister Ranger.
Here he goes.
Oh, knockdown arrow. Whenever they use knockdown arrow, I think of the cartoon Green Arrow from Justice League firing those arrows with the big boxing glove on the end of them. Because it sounds like those.
Glory is mine!
Move and get hit with 2 AOs. Oh, he's gonna stand his ground. That's smart. Ah. Oh, wow, you could hit her from down there? Okay. Haha, fires the cannons! Alright. Oh, can I get both of those? Yo. Alright, let's do this. Summon Incarnate. And then Battle Stomp you two. Haha! It even clean to the ground. Beast, my pets! Oh, I have no visibility. Why? A little cloud there. Now, I used his ranged attack even though I was in melee range because it does like 5% more damage or something. It's worth clicking. Her as well. Both of them are in this cloud. There we go. What caused this? I didn't... Oh, when they did the fire on us earlier, it wearing off made the smoke. Okay, okay. So if I was playing honor mode and I was tryharding to get as much XP as possible, I would reload the game to before I persuaded those guys to not fight me, and I would force them into a fight for XP. There's a lot of weird ways to get highest potential experience in the game. Like, talk to a guy, make friends with him, turn in a quest to get the quest reward XP, and then kill him, stuff like that. 4,700?
Lucian guided your blows rightly.
His eyes travel from your face to your feet, then back again.
You're no magister, judging from that collar.
Why is he talking to Losa? Dodge the subject. What does it matter?
I'm a seeker. Name's Gareth. And I dare say you're a sorcerer. I can help you.
How do I know I can trust you?
Because no blade is buried in your belly. Not mine, and certainly not a magister's. We offer sanctuary, sorcerer. I'll mark a safe place on your map. Come when you're ready.
His eyes scan the horizon, and then setting silence. A moment passes.
I can't stay. You shouldn't either. What did Lucian say? Ah yes, evil feasts on the indolent. Get yourself to something, and soon. You'll always have a place at the Seeker's table.
Alright. I'm controlling Losa right now. I think the pants would be the best thing for the party. I don't want her to be holding this stuff, though. Why does Losa's bag have a locked icon on it, and I can't interact with it? What is this crap? I can't interact with anything in her bag. It's like grayed out, there's a locked icon on it. Okay. I'll tackle that problem in a second. I don't know what's going on.
Out of the frying pan and into...
I didn't mean to click him.
You know what? You've heard that one before, so let's try a new one. Shite's all mucked up. Seems more to the point, doesn't it?
I'll talk to him in a bit. Alright, this is why we got extra strength on this fella. Now he can open containers like that. Add to wares. Shield upgrade for anybody? Yeah! New shields for 2 people. New boots for Muck. New boots for Fane. And Losa. Mage's garment. Do not need that. Alright. Is there anything up here on the high ground that I haven't looted?
Look! A large ship sits just offshore.
He is right. There is a large ship out there. Beautiful ship. Look at that rigging. Alright. Is there anything in there? No. Anything by Ha? No. Okay. Now, I know from experience I need the Bless ability before I go in there, so I'm not going to bother going in there yet. Oh, there's a big sarcophagus down here that I missed. Sir Laura, you are so dumb. Why did you run through the fire? I'm so patient with this idiotic squirrel. Alright. Regeneration on Sir Laura the Squirrel Knight. We got a mushroom. A dead bear. What's up, dead bear? I could teleport someone down there for that single crate. But it'd be a bit of a time sink doing that both directions. Save game.
Captain, is that you?
This is one of those heart-wrenching stories.
Two fresh gashes across his eyes and face. His fingertips hesitate over his closed eyelids. He's being blinded. At your approach, he spins to face you and readies his shield.
Stop! Stop! Who goes there?
And Fane is in the conversation. Somehow he ended up being the closest one. Fane, assume a persona. My name is Magister Mortal.
Mortal? I don't know any mortal. Tell me the truth. Who are you?
Steer the conversation in another direction. What happened to your face?
He raises his sword.
State your name! Now!
I'm a sorcerer. I escaped from the fort. I want to leave the island, and I don't want to hurt you.
Escaped? Hold still. I need to apprehend...
He sidles blindly beside the cart, groping his way toward you.
Step back and laugh. You can't seriously want to arrest me in your current condition.
I can't let you go. It's my job. It's why I'm here.
You're seriously hurt. You have no choice but to trust me.
Don't you understand? You're so dangerous. It isn't your fault, but you are. If you leave this place, you could bring a void woken on your head at any time.
He continues to grope toward you, his sword clenched tightly in his hand. He opens his eyes a fraction of an inch and winces, stumbling over a rock stuck in the mud.
Steady him with my grip.
He clings tightly to your forearm, getting his bearings on the marshy ground.
Continue to hold on to him and ask what happened.
Undead. They overturned the cart, dragged us out. They wanted to rip us apart.
Sympathize, tricky individuals, those undead.
We beat them back, but they got Faray through the heart, got me across the face. Landon went back to the fort to bring help.
You can't stay here. You can't protect yourself.
Here.
He pulls a pair of shackles out of
Alright, this is one of the weird things. I know there is a fight you can trigger here to get more XP. The only way I know of how to trigger it is to let him try to handcuff me. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Try to handcuff me.
Do you hear that? Oh, gods. Oh, gods, they're back!
Okay. High physical armor on 2, high magical armor on 2, so... Steam arrow? Glitter dust? You got a pretty good sense of finding your enemy for a blind guy. So I guess the steam is not actually impeding our vision the way smoke does. Locust! Get in his face, hope for an AOO next turn. I can hit him with a knockdown, his armor's gone. Oh, Erratic Wisp. It's like the only debuff in the game that I freaking hate. Someone who just got stunned. Muckluck lost a turn. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay. Why did I lose 3 action points for that? Alright, step into the steam cloud to remove your burning. Why did that not remove his burning? He's in the steam cloud that says it removes burning. I am disappointed in you, steam cloud. You're a lie. Looks like it's for D&D, most fighter blind fighting is a class skill. I think the way blind works in this game is that you cannot cast things or do any ranged abilities that are more than like 5 feet away. I'm not sure if it impedes your melee combat. Oh, he also didn't get an attack of opportunity on that guy. Oh my gosh. He had like a piercing shot through all of us. Oh, he missed that time too. Maybe he does have terrible aim right now. Okay. Shields up. See, Erratic Wisp, the buff this guy has, is every time he gets hit, he teleports in a random direction. It's awful. Okay. Oh, I can do Dome of Protection because of, I've got a source point on this guy now. Should I do that? I'm not sure I need to. Let's just do this for now. I want to break their armor so that I can CC them as soon as possible. Oh my god! Molotov cocktail. Nice, he self-healed because of his necromancer skill. I love it! Encourage! My sticks are pumped up!
Prepare yourself.
Let's throw a heal on Beast. Gosh. Magister Loke is just chasing this guy into the sunset. Yay! He put his shield up. That's good. I'm not sure if I want him to live or not. Well, he finally landed a blow, though. Oh, no, no, no. Don't use Contaminate. That'll heal them all. That would have been absolutely the wrong thing to do. Wasn't here yesterday before. I tried to do sick as that. Still not sure why. You never have to apologize for missing a stream, man. This is all for fun. I love you and appreciate you when you're here. I do my best to not crumble and cry when you're not. Teleportation. Oh, wow. He teleported my incarnate that was back here and dropped it on this guy, which killed a totem and hit him. Ah, that's rough. That spell was Mend Metal. It's like having regeneration for your armor. We have had a lot of losses of our summoned creatures this round. Alright. I get knocked down! Can I heal? No, I can't reach Loke from here. Let's save the heal in case we need it later. Alright, break this guy's armor, and then I can hit him with a knockdown. Headbutt! Yo, kid, how yo, that arrow bounced all the way to us. How far are you gonna chase this guy? I've not seen this happen before, where these two just like dance off into the sunset. Everyone's armor. Losis is kind of low.
I'm ready.
Oh god! The blood is all electrified now. Totem apocalypse! Let's see. Why? Oh my gosh, there's smoke there. He can't do it. Okay. Just to be safe. Dome of Protection. This is why I love having at least one non-origin character in the party. You don't get access to the dome. Look, I just refilled the physical and magical armor for everybody in the party. Can't do that otherwise. Smack it! Oh wow, I didn't even see him. Still had Incarnate hiding back here. He just full healed himself with that.
Glory is mine.
Glory is yours, girl. Work it. These guys are almost out of sight. Magister Luke, stop following him! You're going off the map.
I'll yield to no.
Yes, AOO. Yes, 2 AOOs. Ow, burning daggers. Double tap on Losa. Yes, one of them's finally dead. 2 dead. 3 dead! Ah. I don't know if this will reach or not, but that's the farthest range I got. Nope. Alright. That'll reach. Oh, I still can't reach him with the heal? Goodness gracious. Go get him, Incarnate. Man, these guys went freaking downtown. No! Did we... Is he on our side? Who's this? Okay, good. He hates skeletons too. I was like, did we just piss off another pack? Making everybody use all these action points to move over there. Go get him, random elf guy. Yimit! Get him, Yimit! Still on my agenda to get the scoundrel skill for everybody at some point, so that they can get free movement every turn. Or it's called the pawn, but it requires a point in scoundrel. Yeah, spam that shield, Loke. All these totems. There we go. We can attack around corners! Summoners, ho! Locust for the kill? Yup. Okay.
Young Magister tenderly thinking.
No! Stop!
Wait. He restarted the conversation from scratch because a different person talked to him? I'm gonna save the game. I'm wondering if I do the same dialogue options, if those skeletons will spawn again, meaning you could potentially fight them 4 times.
He sidles blindly beside the cart, groping his way.
I can't let you go.
You have no choice but to trust me.
He continues to grope toward you, his sword clenched tightly in his hand. He
Steady
only
him.
clings tightly to your forearm, getting his bearings.
What happened?
Undead.
Tricky
We
and
beat them
dead.
back. But I have a job.
He pulls a pair of shackles out of his...
Wait, do you hear that?
Okay, no.
I would have died without you.
Alright, so the conversation's kind of buggy if you talk to him with a different person, but it doesn't bring another wave.
His head
Such a
suddenly
shame.
falls forward. He starts to sob, though no tears fall from his wounded eyes.
Oh. Pull yourself together. Don't fall apart.
He quickly quiets, wipes his face, and raises his head. His hand hesitates at his belt, where a pair of shackles...
Get out of here, okay? We never met. No one has to know.
Thank him and take his
Be
leave.
well.
So, if I want the most XP, now I attack the blind man and kill him. Like, if you're going for like the hard difficulty in this game, and you just need all the XP possible, you're not really role-playing anymore, unless you're just role-playing a total psycho. Elven skeleton. There's one that I haven't looted yet, the one that went way over here. Alright. Pretty sure there's a waypoint up here. I'll go ahead and grab that since I got kited halfway here.
Such barbarism. What happened here?
It looks like these people ran into a Magister encampment and were slaughtered for their trouble.
Okay, a bunch of dead seekers here. Jagged ring. 2 magic armor. That sounds painful, wearing a jagged ring. Ornate book? What secrets do you hold, book?
I found something.
Whoa, whoa, what? U-turn, what's going on? Fane, please open this up. Whoa! What? Warden. 12 strength, 1 finesse, plus 2 to necromancer. Way more armor than what I got. Whoa! How do you like me now? Look at that. Beauty. Alright, I guess we can sell Hilder's plate. Don't need the... My first bow is literally the name of that bow. New recipe, flame rune. 8 to 9 damage wand. Upgrade for beast. Who has the lowest magic armor? Beast does, but he already has 2 rings, so this is going to Muck. Congrats, Muck. Chaotic evil can be fun sometimes. Oh, in reference to playing like a psycho? It has its moments. Where to grows the yarrow? Oops. How is my summoning skill right now? 8. 8 out of 10. To get the crazy goodness. What is the easiest way to get there? Alright, let's go back to here. And head over here to go... We want to head toward the Seeker's camp. A harpoon. Not worth the wait. Let's see what's over here. Stardust herb. Wow. Immunity to freaking everything. Lockpicks. Head back on up this way.
Intriguing. How did noxious bulbs end up here?
I don't know. I think the noxious bulbs were in Divinity 1, but it's a plant. Hold on, what am I digging up here? A dead dwarf. And if you hit it with the same element, it stops pumping out this stuff. So fire wand, and there we go.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring. Is that a natural occurrence?
Go on! Open the chest! Bloodied and sad, a severed head sits on its stick. Its eyes snap open and dart from you to the nearest noxious bulb, and back to you again.
Open the chest there! Go on! You know you want to! Open the chest! There's loot in it! Open the chest!
What happens when I open the chest?
Good things occur! Very good things! Just open the chest!
What's in the chest?
Stuff! There's stuff in the chest! Good stuff! Open the chest and find out, why don't you?
Jester, tell him I have to head off.
He gives you a look that says, really? You went with that?
I'm sorry, you're being a pain in the neck.
He rolls his eyes.
I'm reluctant to leave, seeing as you have no body to talk to.
His look turns to one of contempt.
I have to leave. Are you sticking around?
He grits his teeth in anger.
Are you okay? You look like you have a headache.
His look now carries pure hate.
I didn't mean any offense. We can part as friends. Can we shake on it?
His eyes dart around, from grass to tree, tree to sky, back to grass. He's pretending you aren't there.
I realize you've offended. Apologize. I make jokes when I'm nervous. If he doesn't like it, he can always stick his fingers in his ears.
The severed head closes its eyes, pretends it's dead.
You grin to yourself and turn away.
A job well done, Muck. Healing the stupid squirrel knight.
It's a great chest! Open it! Back away from the chest!
The severed head sits rotting on a stick. Its eyes open. It looks at you. When it speaks, it struggles to move its impaled jaw.
I don't know who you are. Hear this. Don't open the chest. Don't open the chest. Whatever you do, don't open the chest.
I'm gonna open that chest, and I'm gonna loot it. I'd appreciate it if you'd look the other way.
You toe it off.
Your buddy wants me to open the chest.
Don't listen to him. He's crazy. He wants to die. He does. Oh, no, we are good. He'll kill us all. Don't open the chest.
What crime did you commit to end up like this?
Sales. Usual story. I this state again a good and rotten worker. I was a professional. Lost my head for it. Oh, and it turned out lost IOD. IOD. The history.
What did you do before when you were alive?
We were A's elders. we built houses. We constructed labyrinths. Rackus Rex himself said the one with the gargoyles was the best maze ever. Right, before we cut off our heads.
What's in the maze with the gargoyles?
Oh, no, you don't. Ask the A's Ilda doesn't give away the king.
Ask the A's Ilda.
I lit a seal. I'll say nothing is wine.
Oh, gross. Elf option. Reach out to him, caress his cheek, then grip his one remaining earlobe and tear it from the side of his face. It comes away easily. Raise it to your lips.
The smell is appalling, but you eat it anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Turns out it smelled far better than it tastes. You gag, but you hold it down. As the flesh dissolves, you see through a muddy haze gargoyles, a corridor beyond, its secrets beautiful in their complexity. The construction is delightful, fiendish even. You wonder if this vision shall prove useful somewhere along the line.
Satisfied, are you? Now you've got what you wanted, I'll suggest you get lost. Just don't own the chest.
The head closes its eyes. The conversation is over.
Totally gonna open that chest.
It's a great chest. Open it. Away from the chest.
Oh no, run! Get out of here! I think they... Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, I think they toned down the explosions. I swear there were more before definitive. I think there was a delay. Finesse pants. Alright, add those to wares. Got a second belt here. Oh no, Sir Laura is stunned. Sir Laura, you fool, get back here. Babysitting that squirrel knight is such a pain. Oh, I remember this part. I love this part. Get so much XP here.
Void Woken, we meet again.
There's a lot of killing about to go on, friends. And these things have no armor.
Thieves, pests, leeches.
And these things have no physical or magical armor, so I can hit them with anything. We'll use fire because that spreads like crazy.
This world is ours.
Not yours, extra crispy.
Fall, die, pass away.
Who uses the phrase pass away as a threat? I hope you pass away. Oh, there we go. Burning claws!
You will not be spared. Your time is up. Squash the vermin. Hang the thieves. Ours.
You are.
These maggots got a lot to say. Encourage! Glory is Losus. Whoa. That one exploded and killed the totem that killed it. Oh, it's out of range. Really? There we go. And see, each one of these is giving 1,000 XP, so this is awesome. That one lost like a third of its life just walking through fire. Oh, wow. Is there an oil barrel there? I didn't even see it.
You keep calling us vermin, but we'll just keep putting them down.
That's right, Beast. Woo! That was an epic stomp. Five damage on that one remaining. See if I can get a fireball off on one of these ones way over here. Nice. I'm gonna get close to it for an AOO. Hopefully. Oh, actually won't be needed. This one will kill it.
First, we are the beginning and the end. We will return.
You almost killed yourself running through that fire. You don't deserve to return. You're dumb. This is why fire is good when you have the opportunity to make it work, because it takes so much damage just moving around in it. What is that emote? Is that a bear looking at panties, Chef? What the hell? Collecting some strange emotes. Oh, you know, someone told me in one of the Twitch communities that Twitch is doing a thing called Sub-Timber, where you can subscribe to Twitch channels for like $1 instead of $5. I haven't actually checked yet to see if that's true.
The corpses of voidlings lie in heaps around you, a miasma of cursed fluid pooling at your feet.
There were so many! Nothing we couldn't handle.
Let them come, I say. They are easily vanquished.
We can't get caught up in another battle like that. They're only getting worse.
Well, that was fun. Could have gone a few more rounds myself.
There's a skeleton in the bushes. Alright. Mr. Finesse, do you need a new helmet? It's not as epic as your other one, but it's better. What is this head?
You were a genius maze builder. Clear of mind, sharp of wit. You built an invisible staircase, useful to those who may find it.
Peace of mind skill learned for free. Alright, alright. Guipinia mushroom. Alright. a poison wand? No, we do not. Well, we can just run through it, I guess. I could hit that lightning one, though. Hey, Beast, need you up here. Oh, you have to be really close to do that, don't you? Alright, screw it. Run, 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 run. I'll just run through that. Squirrel Knight, you are such a pathetic excuse for an NPC. Really, you are. Babysitting him so much. Ring the bell.
No sooner have you rung the ornate bell than the face of a lizard woman surfaces from behind a rock up on the ledge before you. Her stare is as sharp as the bolt eyeing you from atop her crossbow.
Give you a piece of my mind.
Stand back and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no magister, or draw one last deep breath.
I swear I'm not a magister.
I will not. You do not wear the collar of oppression. Explain.
Nabora, a tinker in Fort Joy, managed to get my collar off.
I have heard of this woman. No magister would know. She can deceive our enemies, but sadly she cannot escape them. You do not share this weakness, as your presence here attests. I apologize for this steel-tipped welcome, but lives are at stake. Hold on, I'll let you up.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of vines for you to climb.
Come, ascend to the sanctuary of Amadia. You'll find you're not the only guest here.
The sanctuary of Amadia. Alright, so she's like the second tier ranger bookseller. And now we have a way up. Up the ladder.
Be welcome to this sanctuary. Amadia.
With the barrel. Nada, nothing in there.
You're in luck, sorcerer. Gareth's back. And he's going to get us
I
out
saved
of
Gareth. Hey, fire merchant. Didn't I have someone that had a point in pyro? Oh, Fane has a piece of gear that gives him a point in pyro. That's what it is. Oh, sometimes when I play this game, when I get to this town, these people are alive and wounded, and I can heal them. But sometimes they get here and they're already dead, like I've arrived too late. I don't know what triggers them dying and me being too late.
The young woman stares at a trio of bodies, dead from their wounds, seemingly.
Let's get soothing cold.
Keep your chin up, kid.
They're dead.
Yeah, they are. You're great. Considering you sell healing spells, maybe you should use one of them.
Chin officially up, Sir Gareth.
Keep your chin up, kid.
Chin officially up, Sir Gareth.
Hey, Gareth.
Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
Alright, warfare, earth stuff. Mend metal is one of my favorites.
I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
You can't hide here forever.
There is no shame in finding solace and shelter. Here, we stand less chance of catching Dallas's eye. These horrors she commands, shriekers she calls them.
Flavor Blast goldfish crackers are very enjoyable. Yes, we were on that topic.
The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too.
Because when I mentioned pandies, you thought edible. What's the plan, Gareth?
I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that,
I'll help.
I can't imagine anyone more capable.
That's right.
You see Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore.
All right.
Turn the tides.
All right. Calm down. Let me work. Let me do my thing. Crafting Bible. Last one of those we found gave us like 15 recipes. Tales of the Seven Gods. I need to figure out which of these people sells summoning stuff as well. Hey,
The
Exter.
young man fidgets with his armor and half-sword excited.
Scoundrel stuff. And polymorph stuff.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth? From the Magisters?
I did what I could, yes.
Seven praise you, stranger.
Hmm.
You don't know what it was like for us here. We all thought we were going to die. Now, with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him,
Oh my
he must have
gosh.
found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving.
Okay, fanboy, calm down. Alright.
Hold up. I've got to take care of some business.
What? Yeah, go ahead, Beast. What's going on?
Friend, how does life find you?
Well, I'll be. If it ain't the beast of the sea. Stories of your beard alone fly across Lowland like flocks of crows. Fair a bit more inland than you'd prefer, yeah?
Ain't I know it.
Beast claps him on the back and chuckles heartily. If they hadn't met just a moment ago, you might think the dwarves lifelong friends.
I don't want to intrude, seeing as how you got your own trials and travails. But I don't suppose you've been to Reaper's Coast of late. Maybe heard of a fella named, what was it? Lohar?
Lohar? Yeah, I know of the guy. From back when I was looking for...
This is entirely new to me.
He's, how shall I say, an entrepreneur.
He's a gang boss.
Still out there a bit. Had his stubby fingers and a lot of pies, if you get my meaning.
Sounds like a man I'd buy 2 flagons of meat for. One for drinking and one for toasting. I got something for him. I'll tell him you sent your regards, Mr.
It's Duggan it is. Oh, and this here's Leia. You gotta be sick of that collar. Leia, you can get it fixed up, yeah?
Sure thing.
Oh, everyone's collars are off.
Bet you're glad to be
We
there.
have the next slot available now.
Amazing to meet the beast in flesh. Let's see if we can get you back to sea. Fighting the good fight, yeah? Your lungs have got to be starved for the salt air.
Beast chortles and nods, then passes you a sly wink. Such a charm bucket.
Okay, well, that was welcome. So we've got next slot open now.
But I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamp.
Oh, one of them is summoning. I didn't see this. Okay. Now Mucklick's at 9. We're about to level. That'll put him at 10, and we'll have one of the monster summons. Lucky Charm for our Lucky Charm person. Wits is good for anybody, really. Add that to wares, add that to where. Actually, wait, we didn't have a source of poison damage earlier. Hang on to that. Alright, auto sort. Feign, learn the mend metal. Oh, that requires Geo2. Derpity derp derp. Alright, soothing cold for her. She does not have. Oh, get rid of dimensional bolt. That was bleh. Soothing cold is cool. It puts a small magic armor regen on everyone around you. Not really. It just kind of I'm playing a summoner that is, it's not really like neutral good, neutral evil, or anything like that. The game does have multiple endings. There's half a dozen different endings, and you can end it as a good guy or a bad guy or anything in between. Right now, I'm just trying to survive.
Before you stands a figure wrapped in cloth. As she turns from her prayers, you can see nothing of her eyes except two deep, dark holes in an ornate mask.
Alright, she has Aerothurge, which I've been looking for a while. Here we go. Oh, that requires 2 points in Aerothurge. I'm gonna have to get, I'm gonna have to put another point in that for Beast to be able to use it.
Armadia's blessings, child. So you are the one who returned Gareth to his flock.
I am.
You have my thanks for giving them hope, but I fear for their future.
Is there anything you can do to help them?
Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
Constitution persuasion. I'm just trying to help here. You don't need to push me away. Ha!
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Gracchus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time. But there is another vault, hidden beyond the Magisters.
Hey!
If you can steal away these weapons,
Nice, you just gave us directions to the other vault.
But beware. Such items
thanks for the information.
This vault also contains relics of great power. Soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing.
Alright. I'll look for the soul jars. Okay. I think there's one more person over here to talk to, and then we can get to the killing. Kerbin!
He works fast, checking weapons
Save
to
game.
see if they're battle ready. He thumbs the edge of a blade. It draws blood.
Ah, here we go. Buy another book of Power Infusion and Farsight Infusion. Rallying Cry might also be good. Let's see. Sell the hat.
The blade is thirsty. Now, what can I do to thank you for saving Sir Gareth? Fancy a weapons upgrade? We don't have much, but you're welcome to what's here.
I could always use a weapons upgrade.
Nice doing business
Oh,
with you.
that just opens the shop.
I wish I had better wares to...
Okay. Let's, who... Alright, so let's give Thane Power Infusion. He's got room for it. Alright, and who still needs Farsight?
Get those weapons into shape. We'll need them. Yes, sir.
She does, and he does. Let's give it to him. Farsight. So Farsight increases their magical armor and gives them a 25% damage boost. Power increases their physical armor and gives them a 25% damage boost. Once you've got both, they're usually cast as a pair.
This one might serve, but not for long.
Let's do this. Alright. And get rid of that, and get rid of that. Now, on that note, I want to go back to the starter town. Here we go. And talk to her and see if she's restocked her summoning spells for the same reason. Who's Canna?
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay down the law on that elf. Your kind stick together like stink on garbage, don't you?
Aren't you a sorcerer? Isn't everyone here?
Sure, I got a little source in me, but I'm a human. We're trying to save Rivellon from source, even when it's in our own bellies. It's the rest of you that are causing...
Where's the option to slap her around and tell her I've already slain like 30 guards?
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before
Okay.
returning to her work.
Nice, she has restocked. Power, Farsight.
Good to see you.
Okay, so we definitely want to make sure Mukluk has both infusions, because he is about to get level 10 summoning, which is going to be super strong. Super strong. He's super, thanks for asking. Alright, Thane has them both, Muck has them both, Beast has them both, Losa has neither. Great, we're almost done with purchasing these things. So we just need one more power, and then we'll have everything. Should I get rid of the rain? I'll temporarily get rid of the rain. I'm trying to get these buttons all the same. Okay, got it. Alright. Back to the Shrine of Amadia. Oh, it was already selected. I was like, where is it? Okay, and this way. So here's the whole island, friends. We haven't gone in there. That's where the burning pigs are, and an ambush we didn't trigger, and then we got this stuff, and that's the end of the rest of Act 1 that we haven't seen yet. Alright, knock these vines down the cliff. Oh, snap! Joe Niels has followed! Thank you for the follow, my new friend. I'm truly glad that you're enjoying yourself. I mean it. Appreciate that. 50 mug bucks for you. I stream every night from 9 p.m. to midnight if you're interested in joining us again. And I mean every night. I'm going up on 100 days here. I'll have to do the math. I haven't missed a day since late May. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Don't walk into that. Don't walk into that. Mackerel. Let's get the high ground. And if I can, I'm gonna start the fight with a blood rain. High ground in this game gives you such a massive range boost. It's crazy. Alright, actually, let me see. 50% resistant to fire and poison. That's a great reason to not use those. Alright, we'll just stick with the blood. As you guys can see, like, things, resistances and stuff. There's not really a damage mitigation for physical. It's just like, if they have a lot of armor, they have a crap ton of the physical armor. He's got his hands on his hips like he's cross with me. Okay. So there's not really like they take reduced damage if like you're fighting a rock golem. It's just gonna have a crap ton of physical armor. That's how they did it. Okay. Save the bleed for when their physical armor is lower. Uh-oh. Whew. Acid! First time we've seen acid so far in this playthrough. Eats away at his physical armor each turn. It is not Joe Niels. It is my first time playing through it on Definitive Edition, which, of course, it would be pretty crazy if this was my second, because Definitive Edition came out yesterday. I did, a couple months ago, beat the whole game one time through on Honor mode, like the hardcore mode. So I have seen most of the game, but I'm playing characters that I didn't have with me that time. Yeah, like I didn't have Beast before. And they also, they said in Definitive Edition, they completely overhauled a lot of the text and redid it. So, like, they added a lot of info and stuff to Beast questline, so I wanted to have him in the party for that reason. Also, I sort of prefer Lone Wolf, but I did this so I could see 3 of their stories at the same time after the definitive changes. That was the reason I did that. Oh, one of the lizards is dead. Okay. Use that blood if I can. Yeah, it is. And so honestly, this is a fair way. However, the time that I beat the game, I was not using Lone Wolf. I then when I beat it on honor mode, I was doing a party of 4. Then I did it on honor mode again with Lone Wolf, and I had 2 undead people, me and Fane. And I got like 3/4 of the way through it, and I found like this dungeon I had never seen before. And I was like, whoa, what's this? And I tried it, and when you fail like a timer in there, the whole dungeon fills with death fog and lava, which is an instant kill. And then I had Onks of Reincarnation, instant kill. Onk, instant kill, Onk, instant. I had like 7 deaths go. I had done so much preparation to not die. And it just ate through all of it because lava filled the whole map and killed me. And I was just sitting there with my jaw hanging open. And I read more about the dungeon later, and it's basically, if you're doing Lone Wolf, you don't bother with this dungeon. And I didn't know. And I was just like, oh my god. But it was a much easier playthrough. It is a bit OP. Alright. Bleeding on him. And let's knock him down. Woo! Alright, so we got that acid on us. So let's do Soothing Cold. Actually, the acid's eating away physical armor, but the Soothing Cold wasn't wasted. It helps him anyway. Primarily. Dude, I love summoning. You see how my Twitch icon is like the puppet guy with the puppet strings? It's because in every game I play, if there's something with like necromancy or summoning or conjuration or totems, I try that class first. I'm really drawn to it. But yeah, so right now, Mukluk is a Warfare Summoner, Thane is a Geomancer Summoner, Beast is an Aerothurge Summoner, and Losa is a Hydrophysicist Summoner. Hashtag no regrets. It's great. I'm ready. Alright, 1 down. Oh god! Oh, critical! Incarnate with 2 HP. Oh shoot, Path Interrupted. Really? I want a Captain America then. Can't do it this turn. Does this do at least 42 damage? Yes, it does. Bleed. I get knocked down. Is this gonna do 35 damage? No, it will not. Alright. Save the charge for next turn. Oh, that fully healed him. So nice. Wait, where? Oh, it's this guy back here. Booger! Alright. But yeah, Totem Apocalypse. I love it. In a way, the Conjuration got a small buff with Definitive Edition. Because the blood infusion on the Incarnates gave them the warfare and the armors before. It did not give them +5 to necromancy before. And every point in necromancy, increases your lifesteal by 10%. So now blood infusion Incarnates have 50% lifestealing. They're gonna be so tanky as I level up. I love it. See, that one just healed for 15 when he attacked. Fire the port side cannons! Alright. Oh, that's right, he can walk right through poison. This is Mukluk I'm controlling right now. Captain America! Oh! Listen to that Tambura. I love it. I hope this reaches. Oh, it looked like it did. It didn't. Oh well. Oh well. He's dead. Down, 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 down.
Voice again. Why does it keep speaking to me?
There's something they fixed. So it used to be, whenever your god talked to you, they put blessed water under you. But if you were undead, the blessed water hurt you really, really bad, and you had to frantically run out of it, and it was stupid. Poison appeared under the undead members. Blessed water appeared under the living members. But as soon as I started moving, they each walked through each other's stuff, and they both got hurt. But I can tell they actually tweaked that a little bit. Yes, yes they do, and that's about to happen. Level 10 summoning on Muckluck. With this amulet, he just hit 10 summoning. I've been making him go straight there. Alright, I have enough strength, so con. One of the great things about summoning is that it doesn't require strength, int, or finesse. So you can go crazy defensive stats if you wish. Alright, he's got a point in Geomancy. Oh, that's right, I need a second point in Geomancy for Mend Metal. Do I have enough room for Mend Metal right now? No, I don't, so let's not worry about it right now. Let's just get summoning. And he needs another point in Aerothurge to be able to use the Book of Teleportation. That's worth doing right now, because then I can move the gloves to someone else, and someone else can... I can have 2 teleports in the party. Alright, so... Who... Maybe Losa? No, her gloves need to stay on her. Shoot, I don't have any finesse gloves. Okay, I need to get some finesse gloves for Beast, and I'm gonna have to give these to Thane. I'll hang on to those for lockpicking, though. Take off Blinding Radiance and put Teleport. Okay, so now I've got 2 people in the party with Teleport. Which is very, very helpful. Save game. I need to keep an eye out for some finesse gloves. Luck has infatuated with minion-based playthroughs on games. Sometimes I think he has his own Wonka factory somewhere at times. I don't know. A therapist would probably say it comes from a deep-seated loneliness and me just wanting to surround myself with friends. Aw, now I'm sad. Yo, I heard the noise earlier for, like, finding a treasure. But I don't see the, like, churned dirt or whatever. Alright, hold on. We can make this easier. Let's burn away the poison.
I've spotted it.
Oh, Jesus! Why are there 4 bear traps in here? Who would do this? This is... There! Three unique items? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I looked around. I either never found these before or forgot they were here. One of the two. Alright. Who's got the lowest magic resist right now? He does, but this has int on it, so we're gonna give it to Thane. 14 to 1 to strength. Oh god, that's hideous. Turn that off. We'll just go helmet invisible for a while. Finesse gloves. Oh my gosh. Right when I needed them. Guess that makes me antisocial as hell. I usually prefer to go something alone if I'm able. It's fine. Different people like different things. That's why every election year in America, we all want to kill each other. And no, I will not say who I vote for, because that's just asking for my channel to be self-destruct. Alright. Woo! 2,500 XP for discovering this place. Let's see. So this is the dungeon where the guy's ghost asked to see my pee-pee. And... Thanks for the bits, Jodales. Enjoy the gift. I've only seen people get hurt, so I just handle the problem.
Hey, you. Let me see what you've got under there. Go on. Go on. Show me your... pecker. Wait. Do you even have a pecker?
They redid Trompdoy's model. He did not have this hair, this fancy mustache. Like, this is a new Trompdoy.
Until next time.
I know that no matter what I say, he's just gonna talk crap, so I'm not going to...
Here today, gone tomorrow.
An illusion. This fellow must be quite proud of himself.
Basically, he's cursed, and he is required to mess with anybody who comes in here. Like, he wants to be... He doesn't want to exist. Like, he's undead, but he wants to be dead. And he begs you for it later. But he is required to defend this place. And he starts off with insults, and he gets violent later. Team? What are you doing?
Didn't I...
Oh! I clicked through the conversation too fast. Now we're fighting. No, Divinity, you were doing so good! Ah, this happened 2 times last night after... Okay, God, the Divinity just instantly closed. I'm launching it back up. We'll be back on in less than a minute. But this happened yesterday, right after the update. And I'm not the only person it's happened to. I looked this up to try to avoid this happening again during stream. And this is something a lot of people are happening. It's sad because Larian Studios had... This was not a problem in the vanilla version of the game. This is something with Definitive, and they haven't worked it out yet. Please bear with us while we suffer through technical difficulties. One of the great things about this game is it has no loading screens. The downside to that is it takes a minute to open the game from scratch because it pre-buffers everything. So, we're loading now. In the immortal words of Grade A under A, I don't want people seeing my junk because they'll get jealous. I'm undead. I got nothing for him to be jealous of. It's all pelvis down there. Man, there's 2 games I love that came out with new stuff yesterday. Divinity Original Sin 2's Definitive Edition and Path of Exile's new season. And both of them are having problems with crashing right now. It's like, come on, guys. I know you got beta testers. Listen to them. And I know it's not like they didn't find these problems in beta testing. It's probably the beta testers submitted stuff, and they're like, only Joe found this problem. I don't think it's a real thing. It's too small a team. Alright. There we go. Slabs is picking it back up now. We can see the beautiful brand new loading screen. Here's Beast. Ah! You're the worst pirate I've ever met, but you have heard of me. Fane wasn't even on the loading screen anywhere last time. Dude, in my current job, I was in QA for a while, basically beta testing stuff, and there was so many problems that, like, we submitted and said, like, this is an issue, and they were like, you know, that's... One time I actually heard one of the administrators say, that's probably Michael who doesn't, not knowing what he's doing. And I was just like, jaw hanging open, and like a week later, they're like, your customers are angry about this. And I was like, I told you that was a problem. And after that whole sequence of events happened like 8 times, I very eagerly took an opportunity to leave that department. So that gave me a whole new insight into people that do beta testing. Sometimes it's not always their fault. Alright, fortunately, we're only 15 seconds back in time. Let's try this again.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're not welcome here?
Notice he's wearing armor now.
You can't teach a fool anything.
Alright, so there's 3 Trompe d'oeils. We got Archer Trompe d'oeil, Fighter Trompe d'oeil, and we got Mage Trompe d'oeil. Are they vulnerable to anything? Poison heals them. They're half resistant to water and earth. Don't use those. Water and earth. Water and earth. So usually fire would be the optimal choice here, but this cave has shallow water everywhere, so fire is not going to stick. So that leaves us our ever fallback plan of blood, which is just lots of physical damage. Sounds like EA Games. I can't speak for EA Games. I know their current reputation isn't good, but I can't really speak for them. Alright, so notice as soon as I hit him, it's revealed that this guy is like a spell. This is like an illusion. It does hurt, so I guess illusion's a poor word. A clone? Shadow clone no jutsu? Oh, magic armor blocked being frozen solid. Okay. I'm just gonna summon a little bugger, we're to buff him up. So notice he has 21 physical and magical armor. Now he's got 106 magic. And 111 physical. And each of those buffs gives him a 25% damage boost. Hitler has a reputation memory. I'm sure that depends on if you... I'm not going to finish that joke. I just about had a recorded bit of me on the internet saying something very racy. I'm not going to finish that joke. Stop trying to ruin me, Legendary. Oh! Guys! We're meeting Bloody Tyson for the first... No, this has to be Bloody Bruno. We're meeting Bloody Bruno for the first time. Behold the level 10 summon. This is what it does when it goes from level 9 to level 10. This is how much he grows up. High ground plus 20% damage. Frost grenade. And bouncing shield. Farsight infusion. Power infusion. Alright. Let's do... Wait, will this kill? Yeah, this should kill it. Alright. Archer Illusion Trompe d'oeil is gone. Wow, that was a lot of his health. Alright, and let's restore the magical armor we lost from that freezing bolt. We're using cold to restore cold. Alright, Mage Trompe d'oeil. Please come closer. As long as I don't summon it out of a water puddle. That would be bad. Because we already found that they're half immune to water damage. A water balloon! Captain America! That Tambura. He's undead, so I should be able to kill him with heals. Yep. Alright, easy peasy. None of them leave loot, though, because they're illusions. I know what's gonna happen, but this is funny. So, a treasure chest appears after beating them. It blows up in my face. He says, "Ha! Stupid."
That was even easier than I thought.
Talk to him.
Pathetic boy. This isn't some game. In what world does treasure simply appear from on high?
So a treasure chest appears after defeating what looks like a mini boss, and then he's like, "Why on earth would a treasure chest just appear?" And you're like, "Oh, roleplay."
Oh, idiot.
No comment on that. That sounds like channel suicide. Oh, look at the map. There's like a path back here I missed. Let's check that out. Yo, look at my guy's shoulder pads. He's gonna get stuck in a doorway. I would not have seen this passage if not for that map.
Careful now.
Oh god!
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Yeah, a little too late.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
If you spotted it, don't walk through it, Marklock. Hey, rat. Let's use Pet Pal and talk to it. Are you an illusion, rat?
Oh, it takes one to know one, mate.
You know anything useful?
But it's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it? You'll have to solve.
Do you have a clue to the riddle?
I thought you looked clueless, alright? The thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? One for each thing.
Thank the rat.
Yeah, sure. Hope you don't die.
Feign fear as an undead. Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, you're good, are you? Thought it was real nice to meet you too. Rude thing.
Alright, let's climb down here and see if there's any treasure down here. Nothing in the box. Oh, treasure back here. Oh, 116 gold. That was worth the side trip. Hey, Hobbit! How's it going, man? Good to see you again. It's pretty late, too. You barely caught me. Can't keep my budget Tom Cruise looks forever if I don't get my beauty sleep.
You come to find, you come to search, but you won't find the way. A pity.
If you help me, I might.
I cannot help you. I only give the questions. I do not answer them. Brachus has willed it. Trompdoy must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault.
Ah, that's right, Mr. Nightshift. Keeping the world going round. Yes, I've had the displeasure of meeting Trompdoy.
Judge him with a forgiving heart. Fate has been unkind to him. Do you wish to move forward?
I do.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is...
So for anyone who didn't pick it up from the rat's comment, it's the letter. So if B is bloody, R is rotten, A is thieving, very, very is CC. It's a code. So cur is very awful, rotten.
Either you're very good at guessing or the slightest bit clever.
Ooh,
let's find out for
the
certain.
slightest bit.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is...
C. Hex is the first one, only one of the options starts with hex.
Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all. Or maybe Trompdoy told you the answers, is that it? Is he hoping you'll... It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely.
And that door just opened. But there are some side doors in here. Grab the bottle of wine, that sells. Bottle of wine. Pretty sure this is a trap, but just in case my memory is wrong, it is not wrong. That's a bleeping trap. Frozen solid opening that. And there's a wall behind the door. How you doing, Sir Laura? Still full health? How rare. Oh, poison. I don't even care. I get poison, I'm just like, refreshing. Oh, yes. The table's fake? Oh, 2 chests. Oh, that one's real. How about you? Nope. Nope, that one's not. Fossil Strike. Fane, enjoy your book. You don't have really learned a room for that right now. Let's see, out to wares, out to wares, out to wares, out to wares. Is that Fane's old gloves? No, his old gloves are the thievery ones. Alright. Is this shield an upgrade for anyone? You're dang right it is. Alright, everybody do a hand-me-down. So we got 4 shield upgrades in a way. Alright. Save game. Oh, crafting Bible. Hell yes. 4 new recipes learned. Alright. Time for the toughest fight in this dungeon. Wait a minute. I just realized Losa has unspent... Did I never level her up? Muck, what are you doing? Phase 1 from Gear 1. Alright, there. She wasn't caught up with the class, dang it. Alright. Alright, we got Mason board, Trompdoy. I'll save the encourage for another turn when I have more summons out so they can benefit from it. Alright, he's not the real one. These can't bleed anyway, so I'll use the Locust early. Alright, we got Mage Trompdoy. Chameleon Cloak, he went invisible. Blood Gremlin. Give him Super Saiyan and Farsight Infusion. This is an incarnate that has ascended past a normal incarnate. Or you can just call him Super Incarnate too. Alright, this guy can now be knocked out. Oh, Archer Trompdoy. That was either an invisible platform or he just made it. Which is equally awesome. Alright, so you can see there's a path there, so there's invisible stairs there. Alright, Bloody Baron. I tried to say Bruno and Baron. Bloody Baron's good. Oh, that's so imposing, having this thing looking at you through a door. What the fuck? Alright, BB. Alright. Shield and Mace Trompdoy is not the real one. Would the real Trompdoy please stand up? Fortify. It's hard to see it, but he's got... Whoa! Oh my. That mend metal would be really nice right now. Alright. My favorite starter when I kind of complete their builds more is when they all have 1 point in Scoundrel. They'll have the Pawn talent, which gives them free movement every turn, and they'll have Adrenaline, which will let them, on turn 1, Summon an Incarnate, Farsight buff it, Power buff it, Adrenaline for more AP, and then summon a totem on the first turn. That's the dream. Move. Get AO'd, I dare ya. Oh no, he teleported! That's not fair. Water balloon? Oh, are we all gonna get frozen or electrified? That would be the natural opener after that. Or the follow-up after that.
Glory is mine.
Raise your shield. Get your physical armor back.
Reveal yourself.
Oh! Invisible guy's coming around. Oh, I can see his shadow! Global cooling? He froze the blood. Alright, alright. Well, that happened. Oh yeah, there's a friendly reminder. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can do a free sub each month to a channel of your choosing. Also, I think Twitch is doing an offer called September, where you can get Twitch subs for $1. So if anyone's interested in that, good time to scoop up emotes if there's any good ones. Alright. Knockdown does 9 to 11 damage. That's not enough. Nice. That's Hambara. What? Levitate. Shields up. Shields up. Alright, knock him down. Oh, I just realized this one didn't turn the light blue color. That's the real one. Alright. I get knocked down. Rakajijo! Soothing Cold. Alright, that one's dead. We are getting XP from the fakes, though. And let's cast Fortify on Losa, because her armor's shredded.
Ah, stop shooting her!
Alright, we knocked down the real one. Shooting stuff at the archer. Let's throw a heal on Losa just to be safe. Rah! Claw him while he's down. Oh, look at all that XP. I think he gave us the XP for the clone that we hadn't killed yet, too. That was awesome if it did. Thunderbolt Grenade, Razzle Dazzle Grenade, and one Trompdoy to loot.
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up through the bones of your arm. Your mind itches.
Ah, itchy mind.
You don't hear, but feel a whisper in the cavity that functions as your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
Well, golly gee, that sounds like a great idea. Set Cursed. Sure sounds like a great idea, putting that ring on my finger. What are you guys doing? Alright, Trompdoy's Hatchet, +1 to Wits. I need the Warfare for my current weapon, so mark that to sell. Magic Bow. Mark that to sell. We got 2 magic rings here. Why? That's odd. Geomancer. That's going to our local Geo. Aerothurge. That is Beast. So we're going to trade that out with the 5 ring. Oh, does everyone finally have rings? Who here has a less than 5? Oh, both of Mucklucks are less than 5. Alright, cool. Where's his old ring? Alright, mark that to sell. Alright. Let's see. So there was an invisible path there. There was an invisible path here. Don't think it really led anywhere. Oh! Here's another thing. In all the times I've played through this game, I have never noticed that chest over there. Teleport you in reach. And lucky charm procs, and we get 3 magic items out of it. So good. Mark that to sell. If nothing else, that's a lot of gold. Finesse gloves that give initiative. -1 magic armor, but 2 initiative. Could be awesome. Let's put that on, but keep the old ones in his bag. Wait. Oh, these are supposed to be for Fane, not these. Man, their bags got kind of crazy at some point when I wasn't looking. Scoundrel. Hang on to that in case I need to do some thieving later. You have indomitable power. Tell time to stop. What? Oh, it's the 1st of September. I don't know where you're getting this crazy notion that I have any power. I'm married, man. I have very little power here.
That's plenty.
Oh, yes, the treasure room. Gold pile, empty. Guys, there's clearly no gold left in this pile.
The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within, you can almost hear the whisper of a voice.
Lay hand on surface of jar.
You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host.
So you're like a necromancer?
Brachus melting before the scene twists again. Now Brachus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms.
Treasonous? I was Brachus's woman.
Screams fill that you feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault.
Slip jar into
Your hand
backpack.
falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
What's the party have to say about that?
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
Wait, what? I feel like we don't have enough information to play jury here, or judge. I mean, okay, so it sounds like they led armies and killed lots of innocent people, so I guess we're better off without people like that.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps.
Misguidedly led an army killing people.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever punishment.
That's what I said!
One must wonder how many more lives they took. How much misery the scum caused.
Okay. Clearly everybody but Fane has a different outlook. Ah, there's the weapon we're looking for. Oh, look. Lady Shelbia Moladina and Sir Buckington. This is one of the Kickstarters. Oh, nice. That's gonna be a lot of gold. Necromancer Rask.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move. The pictograms spin to
Place
life,
hand on jar.
and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex.
So I'm a lizard in this one.
He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales one by one.
Whoa, what the hell?
You down
He's
the
ripped
road.
all my scales
He
off?
promised you a crown,
He skinned
but
me?
all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong.
This guy
Your hand drops away.
doesn't
from
sound
the
like he did
soldier.
anything evil.
Your
Sounds like he got
bones tingle.
ripped off.
In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing.
Slip jar in a backpack. Alright, party.
The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
He committed crimes out of pain, not malice. I didn't even hear that he committed any crimes there. He ought to be forgiven for the information I have.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
What wickedness?
What he did shames his...
Don't spit on me, beast. What the hell? I feel like they're getting different stories than I am. Oh shoot, I misclicked that one.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out the distant
A good
sound
soldier
of
is
laughter.
not being able to roll. It's questioning what keeps rises his head. Oh, you're referring to the leader of the undead host, right? Lay hands upon this
With a
jar.
jerk, your mind is pulled
This is
to
3
a
of 4.
scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food. And
Yes, zombie bartenders. I'm sure that place smells amazing.
the door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder.
Undead bartenders, go!
The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door seals,
F you
can
and
still
your
hear her
whore.
shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cruel teeth still throbbing in your...
So this one's crime was it kept dead people's bodies to turn them into bartenders?
The vision fades.
I can do little but condemn their cowardice and greed? I guess that's greed? You're stealing people's bodies to use as bartenders?
She must have been acting against Brachus Rex, for him to have come for her like that.
Keeping the dead as slaves. What a disgusting display. She deserved every punishment she got.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than
Beast,
any
you are
romance.
so Judge Dredd. I swear to God. Alright, last one, last one. Oh, wait, hold on, Tromp Toy's here.
Made it all this way.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
I'm sorry.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brachus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there. And I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never
Both to
truly
help
die.
you and because I hate you, I will gladly break your jar.
Really? You would?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
Woo! 4,200 XP for breaking that. Oh, yes! A summoning helmet. It's also better than my current one. Like, I'd use it even if it was worse. Uh-oh, encumbered. Alright, send that to Fane. Heart of the Tyrant. Oh, that's the cursed armor stuff. Fane, I need you to hang on to this. Identify the bow. Gives the sky shot skill. That's interesting. Alright, what is the heaviest thing I'm carrying right now? Let's see. Sort by weight. Is that shield an upgrade for anyone? No, that's an old shield. And we're not using a dual-wield mace. 22 pounds of healing potions. Send this to Beast. Okay, there. He's not encumbered anymore. Alright, gold. Yep. Have we opened this chest? Nope. Venom rune. Gratiana soul jar. Oh, the plot thickens. Gratiana was the lady in town.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana.
Put hand on jar.
As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull.
So this one seems the most obviously evil of all of them so far.
A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Bracchus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Slip jar into backpack. What do y'all think about that?
The terrible vision fades.
Check! She used the pain and deaths of others for her pleasure. She should be damned until the end of time. I'm gonna do the Beast dialogue option.
While she lived a selfish life, she seems to have repented. She should be forgiven.
Whatever a person may have done in life.
What? Really? I cannot anticipate you guys. That one was maniacally laughing while standing in a burning village with a purging wand in hand. Those things rip people's souls out.
However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth.
I feel like I'm on my first date with this team. I cannot guess what they're thinking at all. Alright, that episode available by the Soul Hunter at the end. They release 100 souls. You seem to think every time she cracked one open. Yeah. Alright. There's two things here. One, this lever opens this portal. And the second thing is this statue, which lets us talk. Well, I won't spoil it if anyone's new here, but it's a major thing is gonna go down. Well, I'll start it. I'll start it.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism.
Something strange about the statue. Look at it with great care.
As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
That shrine seems to have brought me here.
So I'll pause it here. This is probably another 10 to 15 minutes.
Where are we?
Wait, what? The Squirrel Knight got dragged into?
No leaves, no trees.
This is new.
No soil. This is horrific.
Alright. I'll talk to him tomorrow as well, but I'm going to save it right here. So, as always, thank you all for joining me, as you often do. It makes the difference between sitting in here and talking to myself and being insane and actually streaming. So thank you for joining me. If you are new here, I stream every single night from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And hit that follow button if you want a notification when I'm online so you can easily see it. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. And it's September. You can sub for $1 if you wish to do so that way. If you are willing to stay another 60 seconds, I'm going to raid somebody else, or we're going to bounce into another Divinity channel, hopefully make their day, and maybe you'll find another streamer you like. Maybe you won't, but we'll try. And lastly, if you would like to earn subscriptions for free, you can by clicking Quest Mode. It's a button in the info page of my channel. It is free offers in mostly games, so you can download games, play games, and be earning free Twitch subscriptions for my channel or others all at the same time. It's a great program. I vastly encourage you to give it a try. But that said, have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow, and I'm going to start the raid in just a moment.